This project is inspired by birds. January 5th is National Bird Day, and it celebrates the roughly 10,000 bird species in the world, bringing awareness to protect birds and their environments. This is the bird-inspired project, and here is what we need. With your full sheet of white paper, you can orientate it any way that you like, landscape or portrait, and here are the colors that you need for the peacock feathers. First, start with the green color pencil. I'm going to draw with my finger or invisible draw the line where I want my feather to be. This line is called the rachis of the feather. I start drawing with light pressure, then I'll darken it in when I'm happy with my line. At the end of the rachis, give about an inch of space from where the eye is going to be. With the blue color pencil, draw a blob for the eye, starting with a curved line, and at the bottom, have a dip, just like a bean. With the sky blue color pencil, add another layer on top of the blue section. Now with the orange, add another layer on top of the sky blue layer. With all the lines drawn in, give it some nice solid color. At the area where the two colors meet, go back and forth so that the colors will blend. After the orange layer, also add a ring of yellow around the orange. With the green color pencil, connect the rachis to the eye and darken that in. Now draw in the barbs that come from the rachis outward. Near the eye, it will be coming from the eye, goes out and upward, since the barbs here are part of the eye. With a project like this with many lines, it's good practice for controlling your medium. You don't want to hold your color pencil too tightly or too loosely. Make sure you are comfortable in the positioning of your hand and the paper so that you can draw nice, smooth lines. So feel free to rotate the paper or rotate the angle at which you are drawing. Your lines should consistently come from the center, the rachis, outward. So the movement of your pencil should not be going back and forth like it is when you're coloring. It should be a swift movement in the wrist so that your line has a nice tail that is wispy and light. The angle of the barbs are not super important, just as long as they come from the rachis outward and goes upward. And the barbs at the tip of the feather will be the longest and come out at a peak. Here in this area, the barbs are so close together that it creates a solid color. In these areas, you can go ahead and color instead of doing that swift movement. Still using the green color pencil, move down the rachis and continue drawing in the barbs. Again, be comfortable and rotate your paper if needed. Notice towards the bottom, the barbs are drawn further apart. That's because you want to leave space for the yellow-green barbs going in between. And also take note that the barbs at the bottom of the feather are shorter than the ones on top. And here where it's super dense and filled with barbs, you want to go ahead and color it in. Go back in with the green color pencil to give it even more volume. With the same green, go down the rachis and darken it up. Lastly, add just a little bit of that black color along the rachis and in the areas where there are many barbs. The black color will give the feather some contrast and some depth. You can also give the eye some contrast by taking the brown, blending that yellow and the green together at where they meet. For the next feather, we do it all over again. Now with some experience and some muscle memory in our hands, it should go a little bit faster. The process is the same, but you might reorder some of the steps when you become more comfortable. The placement of this feather is towards the bottom and off the edge, but of course you can place your feather or curve it in any direction that you like. For my last feather, I'm going to add it right in between the two that I already have. Again, this project is a great way to practice line work. So I encourage you to draw more feathers so that you can develop that muscle memory in your hand. and in doing so, you will have an easier time controlling your medium. All it takes is practice. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.